welcome back to the channel. I'm in a good mood today. I think I'm for Nina because but anyway, today we're doing a chit chat, get ready with me type of video. I haven't done this in a little bit of a minute, so that's what we're doing today. Before we get started, I do want to say that we're at 2,600 subscribers and I'm extremely grateful, and I do want to do a giveaway, so I'm hoping that if we do get to 3,000 subscribers, I get to give you guys a little something for all the support that you guys have been giving me thus far. So yeah, guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and of course do enjoy this video. Okay. So before we get started, I wouldn't really say that. So before we get started, I don't really want to say that this is a tutorial because it's not. So don't expect it to be because it's not gonna be, okay? This is more of like a get ready chit chat, type of video. So I'm not gonna be like showing all the products that I'm using, and I might put everything down in the description box. Like, I need to start working on that. I see y'all's comments about that, but I know, babe, we want the list of products in the description. I'll try to work on that and give you guys what you deserve. Okay, so I think I'm going to try to recreate a look that I had already created on my Instagram, but I might end up not doing that. Actually, you know what? We're just gonna wing it. I'm gonna start by priming my eyeshadow with the Essence eyeshadow base. I think I really like this product, Shame. Like, I've been using it for a bit of time and it really does make a lot of difference compared to just concealer, if you get what I mean. But I definitely want something with a whiter tone, like basically a bright white primer. I think that really makes, from what I've seen, I think that really makes your eyeshadow pop more than me. But yeah, guys, let's get into this chit chat. There's so many things that are just lingering in my mind right now, and obviously I don't want to make this video long, but I've really been making a lot of like self introspection, just sort of like stopping for a second and like interrogating and really like reflecting on my life and just how things are, how they have been, how I would like them to be, just all of that stuff. I think this lockdown period has really been a blessing in disguise for me in that aspect, because I get to really sort of like be in my thoughts, in as much as I'm in my head most of the time, but I think now it's for a purpose. Like, I can get to sort of stop and like look at my life and try to fix what I can. So I've really been having those moments, you guys, in my mind where I'm just like, what the hell is going on? Like, what the hell is going on with my life? A lot of things have changed, and it's not even about lockdown. My life sort of took a turn last year when I found out that I was pregnant, and literally everything just had to change. Like, everything just had to be scratched up, and I just had to go back to the drawing board. And at this point, I was studying at school. I was doing my second degree in media communication and culture, which I actually enjoyed, honestly, but I didn't get enough time to really invest myself and like really do as much as I wanted to do, because after I got pregnant, I had to drop out. Like, I had to come back home, you know. And at that time, I still don't regret the decision, because I feel like that's what I needed. That's what I needed at that time. So I don't really like regret the move, but I can definitely say that it took a lot from me, you know, because guys, my life was in PE. I had been in PE for over 5 years. I studied in 2015, graduated, I got my first job. Like, I was at home in PE. Like, my life was there, and I had made friends, you know, I was in a relationship there. And now when I got pregnant, I had to leave all of that. Like, I had to leave every single thing that I thought would keep me sane. Like, everything that I thought was part of my life, I had to sort of cut out. And like I said, I don't regret the decision, because I needed to leave. I needed to leave because I wasn't going to be able to mentally sustain myself there while I was pregnant, because I was miserable. I was so miserable during my pregnancy. I only told my parents that I was pregnant in 20 no okay 20 I only told my parents that I was pregnant in, like, when I was like 5 months in, or 4 months or 3 months. But I had spent enough time being pregnant by myself, being miserable, and just going through all the motions by myself. So when the time came where I was like, you know what, I'm telling my parents I cannot take this anymore, it really took a lot of weight off my shoulders, because I guess now I had support. Now, you know, I didn't feel like I was doing everything on my own. And as much as I did have a partner then who was supportive and everything, I really felt like coming home and like telling my family really made things easier in a greater sense, you know. So that happened. And when I was here, I was happy about being here. Like, I was happy about being here with my family, and my mental state was at a better point. But I would have days, you guys, where I would just start crying about the fact that I have no one. Like, my parents would go to work, you know, and I'd be here by myself. Guys, I'm hoping I don't mess this up. Let me just... Parents would go to work, and I would be here alone by myself. And that's where I sort of reconnected with this platform. That's when I sort of like found solace from being on YouTube and like posting my journey, my pregnancy, my life, everything. That's where I sort of like felt at home, because I felt like I wasn't alone, you know. I did not have a social life at this point. Like, my friends would call me, but at the end of the day, I'm not with them, you know. I would be by myself. And my partner at the time, he also had a life there, you know. Everything was moving. I just was not, you know. I was at home pregnant every single day, and it was very rough. But I'm thankful that I even had the option, because a lot of people don't. Like, a lot of people don't have the option to, you know, have support from their families and stuff like that. So now I'm very lucky that I was able to find support at home, even though, you know, it wasn't perfect and sometimes it would be hard. But hey, man, it could have been worse, you know, because honestly, staying in PE throughout the whole pregnancy was not an option for me. Like, it was not. And even continuing with school, like, that was just not an option. Like, no way. Because now, I mean, we're in lockdown, and guys, the way things are looking, Jay, for the country, for everything, for employment, the economy as a whole, everything looks like it's in shambles, in my opinion. Everything looks like it is crumbling. things are bad. Everything is just messed up, you know. So right now, in as much as it is realistically the worst time to sort of try and fix things, but I definitely feel like for me it's been the perfect time for me to look at my life and look at myself. Guys, I've been in such an emotional roller coaster. I think since last year, since my pregnancy, I've just been fighting my own mental, you know, skeletons. Like, I've been fighting my own mind and just trying to be healthy and like just stop being negative and insecure and all of these things that basically hold you back as Umtu. Guys, I've been battling these things for all my life, but I feel like I really crumbled after the pregnancy. I'm not saying I was depressed. Okay, I had postpartum, but things have been like very difficult for me mentally, but somehow I've been able to keep it together because, well, I don't have a choice. I have a kid now that I have to, you know, I don't have to be strong for, but I want to be. That's why I choose to be. Like, I choose to be a strong person, even though sometimes I honestly do not like being strong, but what you gonna do? You know, so, hey guys, I don't know what this eyeshadow look is looking like. We're just gonna hope that in the end everything comes together. But yeah, man, that's part of just me reflecting and like venting with you guys. Now I'm actively, you know, trying to pick things up. I'm trying to find employment. I'm trying to find just sanity, you know, and just really like live intentionally, you know, because I feel like I haven't done that in a long time. I know that even with this channel, in as much as I'm doing it and I'm here and I post, I try to be consistent, I really shied away from like asking myself why. Like, why are you doing this? Why do you care so much about, you know, YouTube? Why are you even trying? I try to avoid those questions because they trigger me, because it's like, okay, then if you want something good or something big to come out of this, then you know you need to fully commit yourself. And that's something that I've been trying or running away from, which I'm trying to fix as well. As I said, like, I'm just trying to fix what I can. And one thing I can say is that even though I'm in like a, let me grab some water. Even though I'm in like a, you know, messed up mental state, like I'm really confused and trying to fix things, I can definitely say that I know what I want. Like, I know what I want out of my life. I know the things that I want to achieve. I know what I deserve and all of that stuff. But I've just had issues with believing that, like, I can sit here and tell you guys that I know that I'm going to be successful, but in terms of believing and like fully intentionally working towards it, I think that's where I've been lacking. So with this channel, in as much as I can say, oh, I would love to work with brands, I would love to, you know, have good numbers or, you know, all of that stuff, I try not to think about that. I try not to think about that. I try not to put that out in the universe because I don't want to disappoint myself. I don't want to be in a situation where these things don't come about. So I've always felt like it's safer for me to not want these things, to not really believe that I can get them. And that's something that I'm trying to work on. So with everything that I'm doing now, I really want to prioritize. I'm trying out this primer, guys. It's this mattifying primer from Essence. It has black clay. Listen, man. I don't know why I bought this. I wanted to try it out, so let's see how it goes. But anyway, as I was saying, like, I really want to start working with brands, and I really want to start believing and like investing in everything that I do, because as I've said with this channel and just my brand, I haven't really been like working towards achieving. I've just been like, I'm thankful for the little that I get, you know, and you know, I'll keep it moving. I'll keep it moving and just hope for the better. But I feel like I'm downplaying myself, and I'm really devaluing and not understanding my worth. And I'm tired of doing that. Like, I'm done with that now. Like, honestly, I know that I deserve great things in life, and I think I need to start acting like it. Like, I need to start walking and talking and doing like someone who knows and believes that they're going to be successful. So guys, actually the wildest thing just happened. As I was recording, battery died while I was busy talking to you guys, so there might be a weird cut somewhere and I might look a little bit different, I don't know. But I had to then charge, and then my mom comes in and she's like, she needs me to accompany her to town. Mind you, I look like this, but then I'm like, okay, I was able to make a deal with her that I will not be getting out of the car. That's why I was able to sort of keep the setup going. But yeah, I just came back from a town, guys, imagine, and I had to sit at the back of the car and not step out. Wild. Anyway, just to get back to where we were. Oh my god, guys, okay, just to get back to where we were, I think I was talking more about like living intentionally and just like acting and being someone who believes that they're destined for great things, because I honestly do. Like, I've always known that I'm not an average person. You know, I'm not a mediocre person. I don't want a mediocre life. I don't want a mediocre lifestyle. I'm not saying I want the cream of the crop. I might want the cream of the crop, but I've always known, but I want to be a great person. Like, I want to do great things. I want to achieve great things. And I think my family always says this about me, because I'm from a very middle class family. Like, my parents work 9 to 5s. We're not really rich, but you know, I've always like a little bit of a bouge. You know, I like a little bit of something. But I like nice things. I think I get this from my late brother, because he was exactly this way. Like, he always believed that he's destined for bigger and greater things. He would always put himself in situations where he would mingle with the greats, like sit, you know, among celebrities and stuff like that. He used to always live that type of life, and I think his spirit lives in me in that sense, because honey, ain't nobody got time for a basic beat, you know what I mean? Like, and that's not what I'm trying to be. So I really need to start now living that in reality, and not just it being a concept or a mindset, but actually actively being someone who knows that they're not basic. They're about to do big things. You know, sometimes, guys, it's even hard to promote yourself when you don't think you deserve it, or you don't think you are great, you know. And I think that's been an issue for me for a long time. I feel like now, when I always cringe when people address me as an influencer or something of that sort, because I always think of myself as so little. Like, oh no, don't call me that, I'm not an influencer. But in reality, that's what I would like to be. That's what I consider myself as. It's a field that I would love to grow in. So I'm just in that moment now in my life where I'm done expecting less. Because honey, let me tell you something for free. This is free advice. When you start expecting less, the world, the universe gives you half. Honestly, that's what I've seen. I've seen this so many times in my life where I'm just like, oh no, it's okay, like it doesn't really matter. But it matters, guys. Like, don't settle, don't be modest, in my opinion, because now I would always confuse this mentality with modesty. Bana, oh no, I don't wanna ask for too much. But chances are I'm not even asking for too much, I'm asking for what I deserve. So I'm done just being that person and just catching L's, because I've been catching a lot of L's, you know. I really want to start winning in life, and you know, like I think back at a time where things were great for me, and I just need to get that person back, you know. And I'm not mad because, you know, own lane, own pace, and things are not as bad as I can sometimes mistake them to be. I do still see that, you know, God has blessed me with so many things. I'm able to do so many things. You know, I have a family that is extremely supportive. You know, like I'm not alone, and I'm grateful for that. But I think now I need to start picking up, you know, my socks. Like I need to start getting my life together, you know. And I mean, no pressure, but I want to, more than anything, I don't want to, you know, try and be something that I'm not. But more than anything, I want to be intentional with my life. Like I want to like, let me wipe this. But I want to be intentional, like with my goals. I want to do things not just because I can, but because I want them to happen. I want something big to come out of them. So I want to start being that guy. I want to also try out this essence. I feel like there's so many essence products that I have, but that I don't really like really use. And I think I'm discovering that today, and I really want to start using them. I'm trying out the Camouflage Concealer. It's a matte concealer. I'm not sure how I feel about matte concealers though, but the consistency is quite bomb, and the coverage looks good. But yeah, guys, man, ingqondo yam ikulonto, you know. Really start having an intimate relationship with God as well. That's something that I've been working on recently, and it's been such an uplifting process, because for me, I don't think anything that I have I would have without God. I feel like God has been such, you know, a stable, consistent guidance, like a home for me that I can never let go of. But now, with trying to better myself, I want to like even be intentional with that, you know, like have real conversations about what I'm asking for from God and from the universe. Like really wanting things for a particular reason, and not just Jaban, oh, make me successful, I want to be successful. No, like what do I actually want? Like what do I actually want to become? You know, I want to start now focusing on narrowing things down, you know, not just saying, oh, I want to work in this field, I want to be successful, I want a house. No, I want this job, I want to work in this position, I want to work, you know, get what I mean. But yeah, man, I'm really working towards being intentional, and I'm very, very ready for all of these steps. If there's anything that I know I'm not ready for, is a relationship. Like I'm definitely not ready for a relationship. Personally, I don't even know how soon it okay to date after having a child. Honestly, I just feel like even if I wanted to, which I do not, there's a lot in my life that I have to work on for myself, not necessarily for a partner, but there's a lot in my mind that I have to focus on than a relationship. You know, I have a child now, like that's something that I can't take lightly, regardless of whether or not I do have my own life, which I definitely do. I'm young at the end of the day. I still want to be free and live my best life, but I feel like there's a time and place for all of that stuff. And right now I'm really focusing on like finding myself. I know that's very cliche because that's what people say after breakups or whatever, or heartbreaking situations. They say, oh no, I'm gonna find myself. Well, I'm gonna find myself, okay? I'm going to find myself. Like, I really want to just want to touch up my forehead, because you know, sometimes you'll be laying your wig and you don't get some foundation right there. Okay, so yeah guys, like this is my rant about everything and where I've been. And yes guys, honestly, if I want to keep it very honest and like real with you guys, this video is, I would say, the most what's this word I'm looking for? I've healed a lot to even be sitting here and having this chat with you guys. A lot of healing has been done from my part. It's been a very rough, emotional mess in my life, you know, with a lot of changes that have happened, you know, pregnancy and coming back home and breaking up and, you know, trying to find work and stability, and, you know, all of this stuff has just, it's really been a very long, emotional, difficult situation. That's why I do want you guys to know that I've healed a lot to even be sitting like this and talking to you guys. This is another Essence product that I have not used, and I just saw now. I bought this bronzer I think a couple of weeks ago, yeah, like at the beginning of the year. It's the mattifying compact powder by Essence. I think it's cute. She cute or whatever, you know. But yeah, like I've come a long way and I'm really grateful, and I hope that I keep this going, because you know, with emotions sometimes you feel like, I got this, like I've got it together, I'm good or whatever. Next thing, crash. But then again, it's okay. It's like to even crash, like it's fine. It's fine. I think that's just life, you know. And I'm glad that I'm picking myself up a little bit, you know. I'm picking myself up. Things are gonna come together, man. I'm a Taurus, guys, and you know, if you're a Taurus, you know we don't do well with change. You know, if you're a Taurus, you know we are people who thrive off, you know, habit. We like routine life, and changes sometimes sort of like shakes us up. But I'm actually looking forward to the changes that are about to happen in my life, because I know it's going to be good things only. I know that a lot of dope things are on the way, and I'm just excited. I'm excited. I'm really, really excited. I'm really thankful. Man, yo, guys, we could sit here and talk all day about my daughter is obviously sitting right in front of me. Shame, I'm traumatizing her childhood because I'm traumatizing her childhood because she'll say, when she's older that she used to watch me do makeup tutorials and stuff, and now she's obsessed with makeup. Save me. She's gonna be that girl, because Nyani, sometimes I really be doing my makeup right in front of her. This is a bomb ass mascara. So another thing I want to really like work on and admit, and this is part of my being intentional. I bought a camera, guys, in 2015. No, 2018. My bad. 2018, right? And I bought it for the sole purpose of, you know, working on my channel and like really, you know, like making things pop for my channel, right? And then let me just blend my contour, guys. I think it's too sharp. And then I just stopped using it. I just did not part ways with using my iPhone. And I need to stop doing that. I need to stop doing. Okay, there was a point where my laptop stopped working, and then obviously I had to make do with what I had. But now I'm out of options. Like, I have a laptop, your editor. I have data, your editor, and to do everything I can get Filmora or anything, any editing software. So there's really no reason for me to continue using my phone, honestly. So that's what I'm gonna start working on. I think I want to start my next video. I'm promising and hoping that it's going to be better quality. I'm going to start using my camera. Do people still wear highlighter? Because I don't see a lot of people doing that anymore. But now, guys, I like a bit of a sparkle. I like it. So I'm gonna do what I gotta do. Feel like putting on lashes. This I don't even think I'm gonna post pictures with this makeup. It's just for YouTube. So I'm not gonna put on lashes today. Sorry, Dimorongo. Yeah, I'm just gonna put some lip gloss. I bought the notorious 8-hour cream from Elizabeth Ardens. I've been using it, Geshem, guys, and I want to be honest with you guys. At first, when I bought this, I thought I was scammed. I honestly thought I was scammed because it was just not doing what I expected it to do. It was very runny and very like loosey-goosey, and I was just not feeling that vibe at all. Like, I was just like, y'all lied. But now that I think it's in colder temperature, cold temperature, it's thickened and it lasts longer. I honestly believe that that is the trick behind it, because Nyani, honestly, guys, this thing, no shade, we're just keeping it 100. This is how big it is. Granted that for a lip gloss, it is a lot, but it's 300 Rand, guys. 330 Rand. And the pricing there is that this is the big one. The middle one is about 300 Rand, I think. Then the small one is about 280 something Rand. I was like, y'all are telling us to buy the big one, because honestly, why would you buy the small one for 280 Rand? That's basically 300 Rand. So yeah, I felt scammed before, but now I get it. I just want to put a little bit of the Lash Princess mascara, undo my hair, spritz my face, and I'll see you guys when I'm all cute. Ew. Okay, guys, so this is the final looky look. I think I look cute, actually. I feel like the melanin princess, the melanin goddess. But anyway, that's it. That's the rest of our video. I wouldn't say this was a tutorial, because it was not. Like, it really wasn't. And I might have been all over the place with everything I was talking about and just the makeup in general. But oops, it is what it is, you guys. I had to take Ukeli because she's been crying out there for attention, so I just really had to give her what she wants. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to my channel easy. But anyway guys, y'all, see you in my next video. Bye.